Hello, everyone, and this is gonna be a new little series I am gonna do called the One Man Podcast, and I do not want to hear about this board. So, basically, it's just what it says. We got, you know, everyone's been doing these podcasts lately. They got these things called friends and stuff. I don't got that. We don't need that stuff. We got the One Man Podcast over here. We're gonna be yapping while we watch some Mario Party. Granted, I'm probably not gonna be paying attention to the board. I just thought it would be fun if Mario Party was playing in the background. You'll notice in a second I can just do... That's the wrong button. Let me figure out my controls. Hang on. A... Players, bada, boop. But you're there we go. We're good. We're good. Yes, we're good. Cool. All right, now the game works by itself. So basically, for this first episode, I just wanted for those who don't know, I'm recording this on June 18th, so. I don't know when you're actually gonna get this. Hopefully soon. But today I turned 21. And I just wanted to talk about that. I also wanted to talk about just like give you all the updates, give you all what I want to do in the future, all that jazz. All that jazz. I'm just gonna be doing a bunch of yapping about current stuff in my life, and yeah, first things first, 21, big number out here. But overall, like, I'm pretty happy where I am. It's kind of weird. I feel like this past, like, when I hit 20, I feel like I kind of hit this phase where I wanted to do stuff I've never done before, right? Like, last year, I went to SmashCon. I drove 8 hours for that by myself. I went to an anime convention for the first time, right? Like, this year, I took a plane by myself for the first time. Never done that before. Normally, it's with family. Like, I've been in that phase where it's like, I wanted to do stuff by myself, and now it's like I get this, like, every time I hit either like New Year's or my birthday, I'm like, all right, how we doing? It's just a checkup on like how I am, like, how we doing, Chief? And honestly, I kind of want to continue just do what I want, you know? I feel like I'm in that mood where it's like, who cares? You know, I think that's why I want to do this type of content now. Because it's like, I want to do it, but I always feel like, oh, I'm too busy, I'm doing other stuff, yada, yada, yada. But it's like, bro, those are just excuses at the end of the day. If I want to do something, I'm just going to do it. And now we're here. And yeah, I mean, it's crazy. It is crazy how the amount of stuff has changed. Granted, like, this is another topic I want to talk about this video, but the amount of people I've met over the course of the last year and a half, because for those who don't know, I didn't start Twitch streaming until about a year and a half ago, before, that's when I returned. Because technically I did stream before that, but that was always on and off, and there was years break when COVID hit. Once COVID hit, actually that's a lie. When I streamed mostly in COVID, and then once COVID ended, mainly the heat of it, I stopped streaming again. I didn't really get back into it until a year and a half ago. And honestly, I'm so glad. I'm happy to say this. I am so glad I decided to do that. Because just where I am now, there are so many people I probably wouldn't have ever met if that never happened. You know? It's crazy to think about it like that. But I genuinely mean that. And stuff like just my mental health as well. I don't really like to... Well, that's not true. I don't really open up on stuff like this. Not because I don't want to. I'm just bad at it. But 2 years ago-ish, around this time, you know, could have been in a better spot. I'm not gonna say it's bad. It was bad. But it could have been in a better spot. School was kicking my ass, dude. But, now, you know, I definitely feel like now more than ever, like, I am probably, I feel the best I've felt, like, in a while. You know what I mean? Like, it's just crazy how such little things can just happen, you know? Like, I genuinely feel like the best I've been in a while, which is crazy to me. Because, like I said, now I'm at the point where I'm finishing school. You know, I'm gonna be graduating, hopefully hopefully I'll be graduated by this time next year. And it's just crazy. Time moved by so fast, dude. But anyway, Daisy. Okay, lag. That's awesome. Anyway, next thing on the list. Back to Twitch. We're almost hitting 450 followers on Twitch, and honestly, that's it might not seem like a high number to some people. Like, it definitely isn't. I mean, especially if you go to YouTube and you find people with millions or even like hundreds of thousands, you know, 450 is a very small number. But when you think about it, like, the fact that 450 people pressed the followed button, considering, like, they went to my content and was like, yeah, this is awesome, I might come here again. That means a lot to me, genuinely, because, oh my god, it's been 7 minutes, what the hell. That means a lot to me because of growing up, you know, I always just felt self-conscious about a lot of stuff about myself. And one of the things was just like I felt like I was like boring, or like no one would care about me, you know? But the fact that many people just like genuinely enjoy my content on Twitch, and hopefully when I actually decide to upload on YouTube, hopefully the fact that people sit there and enjoy listening to me yap like this, it genuinely warms my heart. Gondola Glide. But yeah, that was really... I really just wanted to post something just to... I want to make this series, this one-man podcast. I got the idea. One of my friends recently did a podcast, or just started a podcast. But the thing is with podcasts is like, you know, you get 2 or more people, sometimes like 3, 4, 5, whatever. Right? I've been seeing a lot of podcast content, actually, now I think about it. Because Doug, for those who don't know, Doug is a YouTube content creator I watch. He started a podcast. Atrioc started a podcast. One of my friends started a podcast. Like, I feel like I've been watching a lot of podcast content recently, and it makes me want to do a podcast. But I didn't really think about, like, an idea to do that, right? So I decided, you know what? We got the one-man podcast out here. Just talk about stuff. You know what I mean? There's another channel I watched where they literally would just, like, their side channel, they literally would just, like, turn on the camera and just talk about, like, stuff. And that's awesome. That's what I want to do, you know? Like, I saw one of their contents was just about how, like, they got a recent hobby lately, going outside, and they felt a lot better, you know? Stuff like that. I just want to I mean, the channel is called Toby Yaps, for crying out loud. Or Toby Guy Yaps. Honestly, don't remember. But, yeah, I just want to yap. Now, I will say, it is weird not having a chat to talk to. That's the one thing that always throws me off with YouTube. There's no chat, you know? Like, you guys won't be seeing this until after I'm done. And I don't know how you guys will react to this, you know? It's weird. But, essentially, the format of these videos is gonna be, there is gonna be a Mario Party game playing in the background, right? It's probably just gonna be different games every time, right? I don't know the specifics. But essentially, my goal is to just... I was gonna say a specific topic, but I've already moved. I feel like I've already changed topics already, so that's out the window. But yeah, my goal is just to yap about anything that's on my brain while I'm recording, or anything that pops up in my brain while this Mario Party game is going on. It is a 15-turn game, so usually they're about 50 minutes-ish to an hour, depending on. I actually don't know how long it's been, actually. I've not been paying attention to the game at all. Let me see how much how many turns it's been. Probably turn 4 if I had turned 5, 4. Yeah, so already a third of the way done, right? And it's been 12 minutes. So, yeah. So that is my goal on these videos. Just have a game in the background, and I'm just gonna freaking talk everything that is in my brain. Because I can talk a lot, right? Because not only do I have life, my, you know, offline life, but there's so much going on, you know. Freaking, I go on TikTok, and it's like, oh my god, World War III, they're gonna bomb New York. And it's like, bro, I already have so much stress. Just like, you know, if they're gonna do it, just do it. You know, I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna feel the impact. But it's just funny. But this is also gonna be like non-scripted stuff as well. Like, I didn't have a script going into this. What the hell are they doing? Oh, this is the Bowser game. Yeah, I don't know what they're doing. They look very... Oh, they're trying to get to the end. I see. I was like, what are they doing? But yeah, I mean, overall, I just wanted to say, it was just my birthday, and I just wanted to yap about it, you know? Turning 21. Not as hype as you would think, but we're here, so we're gonna roll with it. But yeah, I mean, what else? What else can I talk about? So, back to Twitch. I feel like also, like, there's gonna be a lot of changes in the course of my content in general. Because I just want to, again, I just want to mix stuff up. I just want to do new stuff, right? And the hard part is deciding what to do. Because, like, for example, I want to stream, like, the Switch 2, right? That just came out. There's a new Donkey Kong game. There was a direct earlier today where DK became a goddamn zebra and a goddamn... What was it? An ostrich? An ostrich. And it's like, bro, I want to stream that, but that requires getting a Switch too. So I'm kind of in that spot where it's like, I don't know what I want to stream. Like, there's a fine line between what you want to stream and what people actually watch. There's definitely a fine line there. Because it's like, if you stream something too obscure, no one's gonna see it. You know, that's more of a YouTube video thing. But unless you're like, unless you're like a big streamer, then you can do whatever the hell you want. But I'm not there yet. So, but if you stream something, I feel like if you stream something to mainline, right? Like, I don't know, Marvel Rivals, you know, it's so saturated with content on there. People don't watch your content because they're watching the bigger streamers. So there's definitely a fine line between games that like are good to stream. But again, I just want to stream what I want, and honestly, I am happy with the way I do stuff. Like I said, because normally I stream Smash Bros, normally I stream Valorant, normally I stream Mario Party, I guess. Or, I mean, the other day, I streamed Portal. And let me tell you, I want to make that into a video. Because that session was funny. That session, for those who weren't at the stream, that I did not think with Portals that day. But, yeah, I'm planning to make that into a video. That's another type of content I want to do. I just want to, like, take streams that I do and edit it down to make them a YouTube video. Which is why I want to change my content in general. Not drastically, but, like, I just realized the amount of times I say like. I feel like I've said it 2 billion times. But, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. Like, with Smash Bros, see, I did it again. With Smash Bros, stuff like that, it's good for streaming. It's definitely my most favorite, my most popular game, right, to stream. But, just the way it's formatted, you can't really make those into videos, you know? Those aren't video material. That is streamer material, you know? Or, like, if anything, that's YouTube Shorts. But, again, there's a fine line, because if I stream stuff no one wants to see, and then no one's gonna watch it, you know? It's a weird mix I gotta figure out. Not even figure out, how much I want to care about it, you know? But I definitely think YouTube is gonna help that a lot, because I feel like with games, you know, now that it's here longer, you know, people just click on it one day, you know? It's a different world, YouTube, and I gotta figure it out. But anyway, Mario got them. That's the first star of the game. Damn. Mr. Super Mario over here. Big shot. Anyway. What else? But yeah, my goal, really my goal is just to expand everything. I want to move west, expand my territory. I want to be able to stream more games. I want to be able to upload more videos, you know. I want to make like YouTube Shorts and TikToks. Gonna be honest, I think that's gonna be the last thing I work on. I know that's probably the most important. It's just, it's never the content I've been the most interested in, right? So it takes the most work for me. I know it's probably the most important one. It's just the one I'm least interested in right now, you know? Like, I feel like YouTube Shorts is the exact opposite of what my content normally is, you know? Because YouTube Shorts is like, boom, bang, 10-second clip, awesome, you know, stuff going on every second of the clip. But no, we're just vibing. I'm just on the couch, you know. I'm just here. But yeah, I mean, even like my YouTube models on Twitch, like I created another one pretty recently. That you guys seen if you guys watch Twitch. Like I said, I just want to change. I just want to do stuff. I'm in a position where I don't want to regret not doing something, you know? So I'm in that spot where I just want to try everything, you know? And that's pretty much where I've been the past, like, year. And so far, I don't regret it. Like I said, I've been, like, in the span of a year, Like, I've traveled the most I've ever done. I've done a lot of firsts I've never done in my life. And genuinely, even, like, I reconnected with my friends because of that. And it's like, oh my god, Peach, go girl. I mentally, in my head, I just feel like the best I've ever been. And I want to use that to my advantage and actually do stuff with it. So yeah, expect stuff over the past next month, hopefully. Now, granted, I do have school in a month, so we don't know what I'm gonna be like then. And I am getting my wisdom teeth pulled on the 30th of June, which is a couple days from now, to be honest, like 2 weeks ish. And I got some other stuff too, like in a couple days I have to move. My sister's moving apartments. So I have to help with the moving because she has to get all her stuff out. Which, for some reason, okay, I'm pissed with the weather right now. For some reason, they decided, whoever makes the weather, yo, we're gonna be rainy for the past 6 weeks, right? Nice and cold. We've been stuck in 60-degree weather. But the one time I gotta, like, work outside, yo, here's 90 to 100-degree weather. Like, are you serious? You're telling me the one time I had to move, I am gonna be the most outside moving stuff, the weather goes up 30 degrees? Ain't no way. Anyway, that made me so mad when I learned that. And we have a tornado warning, apparently, in the county next to me, which we'd never get those. So that's awesome. That should be fun. But yeah, I mean, we're just here. I want to do stuff, and that's pretty much it. And everyone is dead except Daisy. That is awesome. But yeah, that's pretty much it for that. What else can I talk about? There's been a lot going on. I've been going back into bowling. Another thing I wanted to go back to, because for those who don't know, during middle school and high school, I started in middle school, but I'm really big into bowling offline. Like, genuinely, that might be another podcast topic. I just freaking yap about bowling one day. We'll see. That's on the list. And when I started school, and I moved to a different state, for dorming, I eventually stopped bowling, or quit bowling for the bit, for like 2 years. I didn't realize it, but around like 2 years, I just didn't bowl, which is, like, for me, that's unheard of, right? Because just the situation I was in, there was peak competing for me. I was bowling every single day, you know, at least one time a day, 7 days a week, you know? So the fact that I just stopped for like 2 years, you know, I subbed one of my friends for his league, because his girlfriend was not available that week, and I was so sore by the end of it. It was actually so insane. I woke up and I was genuinely in pain after that league session because my legs were dying. So I am so out of it, dude. But I used to do that every day. And it's just, I think it's another signal. I didn't really notice the change in my mental until I realized how much I was bowling again now, because I've been bowling a lot since summer, because summer they have like summer passes, so you get free games of bowling, and in league you get free games of bowling too, but I'm not in a league anymore, so that was the only way I can get free games. because bowling, especially over here in big cities, overpriced. But again, that's a topic for another day. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, bowling. Mario, drop it. Oh my god. This gameplay is pissing me off. What was I saying? Oh yeah, because I love bowling, and like for good like the last 2 years, like I just didn't have the motivation to even like bowl in my free time. But now I want to do it a lot, you know? It's like I feel like I'm getting back into the hobbies I enjoy again. You know, streaming too. I mean, I used to do this back in peak COVID, like I said. I enjoyed it back then. I mean, even as a kid, I have old videos that are privated now when I was like 12 and 10. Like, I was making YouTube videos when I was 10. I remember. Because, oh god. We had something called The Big Fight. We had 4 parts, and oh my god, it was just like, it was just kids being dumb kids in my backyard. And by dumb kids, I mean me and my friends. It was very funny. What else? What else? Yeah, I mean, in terms of other stuff I would want to make, in like other games, that I feel like is the hard part for me right now. Because like I said, like, the games I just own, I feel like, and the games I play, I feel like you're either like too niche, not really good for content, or like I just don't play the mainline ones. You know, in general, I just feel like I've been not playing that much games, which is an issue when you want to make content from games, you know? You know, the hand in hand doesn't really go together, I've learned. But yeah, once, like, when I get more popular, I feel like, or if I do, I should say, like, I want to do, like, more community nights. Like, that'd be awesome if we had, like, once a week, like, have a community night where we do, like, a different game. Like, whether it be, like, Jackbox, Among Us, you know, what else? Repo, you know, Lethal Company. Stuff like that. I mean, even, like, Mario Party. That's another thing I want to do. Like, once we get more, once I get more consistent with it, that would be fun. That would be fun, for sure. I also gotta not be busy. I feel like I'm gonna be busy for a while until school ends, so I don't even know if I can do that for a while. But that is something I want to do, for sure. What else? What else? We've been streaming we've been streaming. Oh my, that is another thing. Like, I know I was already talking about this, but my brain is so streamer wired, you know? It's so crazy to me. The difference in the feelings. 'Cause I feel like I'm getting like all the year one problems I had with streaming. I'm getting it back with YouTube. Cause like, you know how it's like you first start streaming, you get like nervous pressing the go live button. You know what I mean? Like, people who have streamed before, you guys know what I'm talking about. Like, sometimes you're nervous when you like press the go live, and it's like I don't have that anymore. But I guess I have to like mentally prepare myself. Because I literally can edit it out, and I still, like, am self-conscious of, like, not messing up, you know what I mean? So, maybe that's part of it. Maybe it's because I can edit it out. I don't want to I want to get it on my first try, you know. But yeah, I mean, something. If you guys got like game suggestions or ideas on a podcast topic like this, do blah, blah, blah. See, I'm not gonna edit this video, so you're gonna get that stuff. But I cannot talk sometimes. Do feel free to comment below ideas about games or podcast ideas, right? Because like once you ride on a topic, you can go on it forever. I didn't really have a topic this this episode. I just really wanted to talk about, you know, 21. But I realize there's only so much you can talk about with that. But like once I talk about like, you know, obsessions or stuff I've been going on, holy. But I've also realized something like I feel like lately I've been pretty like I am fine talking about I realize I am fine helping people when back to mental stuff, right? I have a lot more easier time helping people that are opening up to me than opening up myself. I realized that because I didn't think I had an issue like that until recently, right? Where, because like a couple of my friends, right, like I've had to help a lot because one of my friends in particular, right, has been like in the dating game, and you know how bad the dating pool is right now. So I had to talk with him a lot, and I realized like I would struggle like talking about my things in general. So that's another thing I just want to do, like just like to help me with that, because I feel like with YouTube, you know, you can just do that. Last 5 turns, okay, we're almost there. But like I said, this one-man podcast. Now, is it gonna be one man forever? Probably not. If people want to hop in, if we have a topic for the day, we can get some guests. We can get some guests for sure. Or I mean, we'll see how it plays out. I mean, I just kind of woke up, had this idea in my brain, and I was like, yo, that sounds awesome. You know? And like it's also like I feel like it's a little unique because like, you know, podcasts are with like I feel like a lot of people like have like podcasts just talking with yourself. Yeah, I mean, that's streaming. But no one would like name it that. So I thought it'd be very funny if we just like call it the One Man Podcast, because I just think that's a funny name. But yeah, we can definitely have guests and stuff. If you're interested in that type of stuff, do hit me up. You know how to do that. If you're interested, because I am definitely, that'd be definitely fun. I can see that. If we get like a certain topic and we just talk about it, because I've done that before. I actually had this concept. I actually done this once a while ago, where I was on a podcast with one of my friends, online friends, and we were playing Mario Party Superstars. And like he would just have like a list of questions asked at me, right? So if we ever have guests here, like I can do that stuff. That'd be fun. Obviously, you can't do that with one man pod. I guess you can. Actually, you probably can. Like, I can get, like, a list of questions about, like, a specific topic about myself, and I just, like, ask about it. Oh, that sounds awesome, actually. Now I'm saying it in my head. Oh, we are cooking ideas. We are cooking ideas lately. for this idea. Bro, I just realized also, this is gonna be a topic for another day. The amount of stuff, of nonsense stuff I say, like I'm hearing my stuff, the stuff I say in my brain. Like I'm hearing what I'm saying out loud, and I'm like, the stuff I'm saying in my head and the stuff I'm actually saying are not connecting. It's very funny. But yeah. This is more of a test video, just to get the foundation of what this podcast is gonna be about. It's gonna be roughly about a Mario Party game. So this is also another test to see how long these games would last. So we got about 4 turns, and it's been 36 minutes of recording time. So honestly, I think it was about accurate. I was expecting around 50 minutes. I think that's gonna be accurate. Also, I do think it depends on what game. It's gonna depend a lot of what game, specific Mario Party game, I'm gonna be using, because this is Mario Party 6, and there's a little rule of Mario Parties that I don't know why it exists, but I heard someone say it, and it's very true. The newer the Mario Party game, the longer every turn takes, which is kind of accurate when you think about it. Like, just the longer the games are on the newer ones, because if you go back to like Mario Party 1 and 2, the animations are, and the turns, they're just so much shorter. You know, it's kind of crazy. I feel like, now granted, also in the older games you can't do 15 turns. The minimum you can do is 20. So I actually wonder if there is actually a time difference if I do a 20 turn game on the older games versus a 15 turn game here. That is something I gotta try out. I'm actually curious if there is faster and slower on average, because obviously the mini games and stuff too, that's gonna determine a lot of the time. But yeah, I mean, that'd be an interesting topic to figure out for myself. What is actually like the longest and shortest Mario Parties on average? That'd be a fun video. Oh, Mario is dead. He just drowned. That is Mario drowned, and Peach is celebrating. That is something we gotta look into later. But yeah, I mean, pretty much. What else can I talk about? I guess plans as a 21-year-old now, because I feel like people have this expectation of like, oh my god, 21, big birthday. Now you can do all this stuff. You know, you can drink, you can book a hotel, you can, you know, you can do all this stuff. And it's like, okay, by the time you're this age, like, if you cared about it, you would have been doing it already, you know? And even, like, stuff like booking a hotel. Because, like, for those who don't know, most hotels, or at least a lot of them, especially here in New York City, New York, hotels are 21 and older you have to book it for. But even then, like, there are plenty of hotels that are 18. I actually booked a hotel. I didn't even know that going into, I didn't know that, like, because last year I booked a hotel for SmashCon in Virginia, and like, everything was fine because there's 18 and stuff, like, but like my mom was like, wait, but because I was trying to book a hotel for this year, and she was like, wait, you got to be 21, and I'm like, no, I booked a hotel last year and I was fine. And then she was like, oh, okay, just make sure you got to be 18. It was just an interesting thing. It was like, that could have been, if I ran into that issue, there could have been issues. But yeah, luckily I did not have to deal with that. But yeah, a lot of hotels are 21, fun fact. And yeah, like with drinking, I'm not even that big of a drinker. Like, I'll drink with friends, but I don't really care about that stuff. Like, I mean, for good reason. I feel like you know people that'll get like addicted to that. I don't want to be a part of that. I just give me it for New Year's and that's about it. But yeah, like even then, it's like if you cared about that stuff and you're 21, you would have done it before 21. Let's be honest here. Let's be honest here. Like nothing would have changed if you cared about that. Oh, you don't have any stars? Here's a shadow star. Yeah, I don't know why. Bowser, this is not the first game Bowser has done this. I don't know where he gets these shadow stars or Zitars or whatever game it is, whatever you want to call it. He just pulls them out. I don't know. But anyway, I'm going all over the place this video. But like I said, I'm just going where my brain goes. Back to gaming. Yeah, there was a Nintendo Direct for the new Donkey Kong Bonanza game on the Switch 2, and DK is turning into a ostrich and a zebra with like they had banana energy. They called it Bananergy. They had Kid Pauline, which is weird because of the lore of DK. That makes no sense, right? Because okay, the actual timeline, right, before this game, it was, oh, we got a duel. It was, you know, the original Mario where Mario jumps a barrel. That's Donkey Kong, and he kidnaps that little girl princess, which is not Peach, fun fact. Her name is Pauline, which is in actually the latest Mario Party and Super Mario Odyssey, and now the new DK game. But the thing is that Pauline's an adult. Now that wouldn't be an issue for the new DK game, right? It's just, okay, it just happened before that. The issue is that DK in the original game is not actually the DK we know. At least, that's what the lore says. That's Cranky Kong, which is our current DK's not even father, his grandpa, you know? Because there's also DK Jr., which is DK's father, right? So we got, the line goes Cranky Kong, DK Jr., and then DK, the DK we know today. And so the issue is, if Cranky Kong is the one kidnapping Pauline, then if there's a Kid Pauline, then the current DK must be Cranky Kong, right? But the thing is, Cranky Kong's in the game. Like, he is a different Kong. So what the hell? So it can't be Cranky Kong. So yeah, the timeline, DK stocks for the timeline fuming right now because now it does not make any sense. They ignored everything. But granted, it's Nintendo. They don't. I don't even think that was canon, to be honest. But that was like the timeline that was established for DK. And now they just took that and threw it out the window with this game, which I find hilarious, right? So I don't know how people are gonna react to that. I just found that very funny. Also, other content stuff I'm thinking. Maybe I want to get back into Pokemon. That's another thing. Like, because I was big in the Pokemon in, like, Generation 6 and 7. Which, in other words, like, 2016, 2017. Like, 2015 to 2017 era, I was really big in the Pokemon, like, competitively. And then once the Switch era came, I completely dropped it. Which is funny, because like I feel like there's a new wave of Pokemon fans that came from the Switch, right? So I feel like a boomer in the Pokemon world now. But I want to get, like, I've been playing Pokemon competitively again for the newest gen, and I've been having a lot of fun with it lately. So I want to get back into that. Maybe, like, I don't know what I would do with Pokemon. If Pokemon Champions has anything fun, I would maybe use that. I figured out how to stream on my phone, so I have games like Battle Cats and stuff I can stream. Literally any game I can stream on my phone. That would be awesome. I don't know. Like I said, I'm in the mood where I want to try everything and anything, you know? Oh, it's the last turn already? Oh no, the game's almost done. So I was right. Okay, so about around 50 minutes is gonna be these. So that's gonna be the goal. Around the 50th minute mark. Is gonna be around these podcasts. So unless I decide later on, it's a different game, and if that's the case, that's a different story. But yeah, I decided Mario Party to be in the background because I feel like it's nice to have something, you know, like, there's gotta be something on screen. And normally people just use their face, right? But I feel like with my VTuber model, it's just the same image, you know? So I think it's better this way, where we have a full game of Mario Party, so you guys, if you care, you get the root on your character. If you're a huge Daisy fan, Daisy stocks are up this minigame. But oh my god, I've been looking. What the hell, Mario? What the hell, Mario? But yeah, I mean, I was able, you know, for some reason, I don't know why they do this. In Mario Party, you can just have 4 CPUs play. So you can just, like, I just had the game running while I was yapping, so I'm like, that was a good idea. Anyway, what are the actual results? Because I didn't look. Alright, Mario and Peach are the only ones that actually did anything. We got, Daisy was the money girl. Alright, we got bonus stars. I did put bonus stars on. So I'm actually curious. Who did good in the minigame? Oh, Mario won. Okay. Jumpman himself, he swept. Holy. Yeah, Jumpman swept. Did my boy Luigi get last? Surely not. Surely he gets action. Everyone wins? Then no one wins. What do you mean everyone wins? Bro, my boy Luigi got last? I'm pissed. Restart the podcast. I'm pissed. But Jumpman Mario wins the first game on the one-man podcast. Congrats to Jumpman himself. But yeah, I mean, do I have to press? What button do I press? There we go. Luigi, what have you been doing? But yeah, this is pretty much gonna be the format. I'm just gonna be yapping while a full game of Mario Party happens, and whatever we yap about, we yap about. So yeah, I'm probably gonna have more of a idea of a game plan of what to talk about because I just kind of just walked in, see what happened, test the waters. So I'm gonna learn as the videos go. But yeah, thank you all for watching. How do I escape? There we go. Got 5 stars. We got them in the bank. Let's go. But yeah, thank you all for watching. I don't know how often these are gonna be. I'll try. We'll see how I feel. I don't know. I gotta plan it out myself. But yeah, you guys have a good one. Peace.